have you been feeling stressed or anxious lately? What do you feel when you say these terms? We often use the words like anxious, overwhelmed, stressed in non-scientific terminology and synonymously. But words such as anxious or depressed often have a specific meaning when used by professionals to describe some mental health conditions. In this short video, let's talk about stress and anxiety so that you can understand what it means to you and how it manifests. Stress is rife in the modern world, affecting each one of us in relative and different ways. These reactions come in all shapes and sizes, stimulated by a variety of triggers and produce specific responses with physical and mental reactions, often on a spectrum in all of us. Unfortunately, stigma has been placed around admitting such emotions and reactions both organically and institutionally. But we can reframe the concepts to incorporate simple and easy fixes and steps into our lives. And importantly, we need to realize the difference between stress and anxiety to be able to differentiate what is occurring in our inner and outer worlds. This way, we can understand how to manage it better. Stress is best understood as our mind and body's discomfort and reaction to overwhelming situations such as change, threat, challenge, or illness, be it physical or emotional. It is therefore an external stimulus that causes an internal reaction or the internal world's reaction to changes in the outer world. Multiple stressors or one significant stressor can lead to the experience of anxiety, which is an internal feeling of uneasiness and worry. At the very core, anxiety is the fear or threat of losing something that you value. This could be something that is tangible or more abstract, such as a sense of one's value or importance or self-esteem. Anxiety is created through the evaluated experience of stress. Anxiety can be experienced in many ways. It could be generalized and unfocused, but at other times it can be focused on certain triggers like crowds or social situations where we call it social anxiety, or it could be specific fears, say of water, of spiders and other situations depending on the experience of stress and its evaluation in our inner world. Anxiety is usually the mind's overreaction to a situation which is disturbing to us. There may or may not be a stimulus, and therefore sometimes anxiety can occur even without any triggers. We often say, I feel tense or nervous. It can manifest in many ways, ranging from physical discomfort due to increased heart rate or palpitations, tense feeling in the muscles, sweating, breathlessness, or emotional symptoms like irritability, uncontrollable worries, and ruminations or procrastination, feeling of apprehension or dread, catastrophizing, which means imagining the worst possible outcome, difficulty in sleeping or concentrating. In some of us, severe and persistent anxiety can even affect the way we understand things or ability to process information or remember things. So you can see how stress and anxiety overlap but are slightly different as well. Any small or big trigger can cause stress, as our stressors are individual to us. The triggers can range from vocation or jobs, education, relationships, love, leisure, or our spiritual pursuits, amongst others. When we are unwell or tired, we are more likely to feel stressed, though normally we might be able to cope better. Now, I want you to do this today. Take a moment to think about your stresses and anxiety. Take into account what you learned today about stress and about anxiety and the difference between them, and answer these questions. Do you suffer with stress or anxiety? Do you recognize the difference and understand it? How does stress or anxiety manifest for you? What are your stressors? What do you do to cope? In our next video, we'll understand anxiety using the bio, psycho, socio, and cultural model. Watch my next video here, and if you want to learn more on how to have great mental well-being, subscribe to my channel here. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, like it, share it, tell it to all the people you know. Thank you for watching.